Hello everybody. The last video on money, making money and finance. Uh, we were at the saving part. We were talking about how saving is important. You need to diversify. We're talking about diversify investment because investment is another part of the main importance of a saving. That's why I was explaining to you that saving, when you save, the saving has a two component. It is an investment component. That means the money that you save, you will be able to use that money to invest your money, because you cannot get growth only by saving. You get growth by investment, because there's like that what they call a compound effect on investment. That means your money that you invest, the money go exponentially. That's what they call the compound effect of investment. So the money that you save, that's why you need to save. You need to know that back then, when there is not too much investment available for people, a lot of people, when they have an apartment they wanna sell, they used to sell it to the Jew. Why? Because the Jew has a tradition of saving. Because when people have an emergency, they have an apartment to sell. They know that if they go to a Jew, they're gonna find the money. The Jew gonna get the money to save. I read that on a book where they explained how the Jew, they always save, and the fact that they always save, when somebody in the area or in the community has a problem, excuse me, that person go to the Jew. Why? Because he know that other people, they don't pay attention to saving, but this dude, he gonna pay attention to saving. So for the Jew, his saving become an investment, because he got an apartment, and that apartment he can sell it or he can rent it. So that's why the saving that you have is an opportunity for emergency. Let's say when somebody has, I'm talking about the emergency. In the case that somebody has a problem, he need to sell his house or her house, and he need the money now because he has an emergency, he has a problem. He needs to solve that problem now. So he needs somebody to help him. So he doesn't have, he cannot go to the bank, so he needs somebody. So that's what happening back then, but now it is different. So that's why saving is really important, to save in order to invest. We're gonna talk about different ways you can invest your money, different institutions when you can go to, and in the stock market. Because when you have a saving account, you can use part of your saving, because the stock market is a way of invest your money, because you get compound effect, compound interest on your money. The 14th point is understanding some rules are meant to be broken. All right. Let's say that you used to be, you have been raised in a traditional way where everything has been done a certain way, and now you learn about how money works. You learn about saving. If you have your parent, they used to live traveling. Let's say they are travel lovers. They like travel, but they never have. They don't have a company to sustain that way of life. You can have a way of life that is unsustainable, because you're not making a lot of money. So, and you see that and you want to follow that pattern, but you can't follow that pattern because it's not predictable, but it's not fruitful. It's not gonna help you. So you have to put that way of life to adopt another way of life. That's an example. There's plenty of example way people used to live and they can't live nowadays anymore. So that's you. You choose to make other choice in life because you have other priority. That's what we're talking about priority. We're talking about discipline, self-government. The 15th point is quality over quantity. When you are on a saving pattern, when you are follow those rules of money, when you are thinking about saving your money, you have to put quality over quantity. That means that you do things not with your emotion. You do things based on your thinking, your reasoning. That's what's the value of everything. You have to see what the value I'm gonna get from that thing. That's why you need to put quality over quantity. The 16th point about money is you need to know that saving isn't everything you need to know. That you need to know more than saving. I was talking about stock market. I was talking about investment. I was talking about knowledge about finance. Those things are important, and we're gonna cover a lot of those subjects in this realm. And you're gonna have a lot of information so you can take better decision for your life. 17, you're looking rich is not the same as being wealthy or being rich. So some people are they just saw somebody is living a way and they want to live that way too, but it's not for you now. But you can always do the thing that you want to do, even though you cannot do it at the same time, at the same path, at the same speed with somebody else, because you don't know what that person already done to be where he is. You have to go to your own path. You don't need to imitate anybody. You are you. If you want to be somebody, who's gonna be you? So you need to be you and follow your own path. So that's why we were talking about prioritize. You're not in that level at that time. You don't need to behave like you are on a certain level while you are not. So you need to take things one at a time. 18, waste less, want less. So other thing is this thing is about waste less money or want less of things in the world. It's especially about spending, the way you spend, the way you see things, because you need, when you have financial knowledge, you see things differently.